Go live. Hello, hello. Hi, everybody. I'm live. How is everybody today? And welcome to my channel. Hope everybody is well. Let's get here. Boop, 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 boop. Let me get in. All right. Go to my channel. View my channel. All right. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hello, hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Okay. Let's change the chat up to live chat. Okay. Oh, we'll do it. Okay, I'm back. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Marianne, and this is All in the Attic Treasures, and today is my live sale. I have my live sales every Sunday now at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you're new, welcome in. If you're not new, and welcome back. Today we have some interesting items. Don't mind the background. I have lots of stuff back there. But most of the items are just sitting up here on my table. And it's good to see you. Good to see everybody. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday. And tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo. So happy Cinco de Mayo to those who celebrate. So we're just going to wait a few minutes. I just did the notification a little bit ago, so I'm just going to wait to see if some people pop into the chat. Let me see if I can see. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, everyone. Okay. All right. Aloha. Aloha, Cassandra. How are you today? How's Hawaii? Okay, give myself a thumbs up. Okay. Right. We're having great weather. It rained a little bit yesterday. Well, later last night, actually. But today we're having great weather. We had wonderful weather all weekend. Getting a little hot and humid. So, but that's to be expected. All right. So, hi, Leona. How are you? Your item, Leona, your package will be going out tomorrow, Monday morning. And thank you so much. It's a beautiful Sunday. Yes, it is, Cassandra. Let's see what else is going on. Let me do some, let me just get to the essentials. As you can see on the screen down below, not sure what side you see it on, but in the blue bubble box or bubble on the bottom of your screen, you'll see my email address. It's allintheattictreasures@gmail.com. And if you're interested, if you've never purchased from me before, I live in North Carolina, and I use Pirate Ship for the shipping, and I use PayPal for invoicing. So if you're interested in buying something during my sale, I would please need you to email me right here at allintheattictreasures@gmail.com. Please include your full name if it's different than your YouTube name, your full mailing address with your zip code, and an email that I can send the PayPal invoice to. Okay, if you don't have a PayPal account, that's fine. You could check out as a guest. And if you have any troubles getting your PayPal invoice, and some are having issues with that, I personally have not had any issues with that. But if you do experience an issue with your PayPal, please just contact me. Let me know. I can go back in and I can send you a direct link. Okay. So, and I want to give it a shout out. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my very good friend and reseller, Dee from Thrill the Thrift. She mentioned me on her sale for yesterday. And I want to thank each and every one of the wonderful people who did subscribe to my channel. My channel count did go up a little bit, and I am very appreciative. So thank you so much, Dee, for your kindness and giving me a shout out and speaking so highly of me. It's very gracious of you, and thank you so much. Also, Dee and I have scheduled a sale tentatively for May 29th. It's a Thursday. At 7 p.m. It'll be on her channel, Dee Thrill the Thrift. If you're not already subscribed, please do. I'm not sure if I could, let me see if I can find the link, and maybe I get that in there. Let me go to YouTube again and look for, let's see if I can upload the link for you. Let's see. I think there might be a train going on today, a train for sellers. I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Let's click on this. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see. Let me see how I can do this. Get into her channel. Give me a moment. Darn it. I'm trying to, hold on. Here we go. Let me copy her link. Hold on. Just give me a second. All right, copy link. And let's see if I can put that and paste. Let's see if this comes in. Oh, there it is. I did it. Okay, took a little bit, but thanks for waiting. Hi, Barb Conley. How are you? You made it. Yes, you did. It's good to see you. Hi, Poppy. How are you? It's good to see you as well. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. I have my laptop sitting right in front of me. Okay. StreamYard, as you might know and heard from other resellers, StreamYard is promoting a referral link. Okay. So I'm not sure how it works, as I didn't check it out. But as a result, what's happening is that on our phones, which I'm streaming from, we're getting a notice or a bubble that's right in the middle of the chat that says share your referral link. And I guess they'll give you a credit or whatever if you refer somebody or some other nonsense. Anyway, but the problem is that you cannot delete that from showing up in your chat line. So I have to look at the laptop to see the full chat without interruption, because apparently it only shows up where I'm streaming on the phone, and it's blocking the chat. I can't see it. Secondly, I just got new glasses about a month ago, and they're bifocals, so I cannot see in between distance and close up. So my phone is blurry, so I'm going to have to look down at my laptop. If you guys don't mind, you'll see me, looking up and down just to get that out of the way. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Thank you all. I appreciate thumbs up. We have 13 in here. Thank you so much. Let's get the thumbs up, and we can continue along. All right, so today I have a lot, mostly hard goods. There's a few things I pulled from my own inventory. There's some things I thrifted just recently. I didn't do a haul video on them. And we'll see how it goes for today. All right, I think you'll all be excited to see what I have. So, hi Shane, welcome in. How are you? And there's Shane from the Revive It Sisters. They're doing well as well. They're pushing for 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed to the Revive It Sisters, please do. I'm not sure how to make, no. How do I do that? No. Let's see, how do I do this? Okay, all right. Let me see how to do this. Hi, Linda Punky, how are you? Okay, and let's. Okay, let me see if I copy that link. Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, copy channel. All right, let me go back and let's see if this will work. Okay, and paste. Hopefully that'll work. Oh, I don't know if that worked. That might not have worked. Okay, delete, remove. Ugh. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to. Oh. Let's see. I'm trying to get to their channel. Oh, I'm not subscribed. Okay. Okay. Well. Oh no. Let's see if I could do it this way. Oh boy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to navigate through this. Nope. Nope. All right. That's because it's Shane's channel. All right. So sorry. Shane, I was just trying to share your channel. I'm sorry, honey. All right. Never mind. Anyway. Y'all know who the Revive It Sisters are, Shane and Heather. They're doing wonderful. They are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not already subscribed, please, please, please go to their channel, check them out. They have really nice stuff. And you won't be sorry if you did. So please subscribe, hit that notification bell. They have their sales once a week, and on Tuesday evenings at 6:15. And then they do some extra stuff during the week as well. So don't forget, check them out. And it's Revive It Sisters. You can always find that by just looking that up in YouTube. Okay, and let's see what else. And before we get, hi Jeannie, how are you? You're not late. You're not late. Linda, you being lazy? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Welcome in, everybody. And before we get rolling, I just want to send out, most of you know who have been on YouTube for a while watching resellers, you all know and heard of. And I just want to pass on my prayers and thoughts for George the Antique Nomad. As I was watching Dee's channel yesterday, I learned of his medical condition, and there is a GoFundMe page. I don't have those links, but if you do go to the Antique Nomad, it's the name of his channel. He does have a video up explaining what his medical issue is at this moment, and also a link to his GoFundMe. So if we could all just, you know, keep him in our prayers. As you well know, George is he is a phenomenal person. Okay, he has helped many people in the community and educated thousands on antiques and collectibles through the years of him being on YouTube. So again, if we could just send out our prayers and warm wishes for to help him in his during this time, that would be greatly appreciated. If the like I said, if you can, there is a GoFundMe account. Of course, you know it's difficult for him. You know, like he said in his video, he's not looking for handout. He loves just to hear that people are sending warm wishes. But if you can contribute to his GoFundMe, he's greatly appreciative. So I just want to put that out there. All right, and wish him well. All right, so let's get going without further ado. All right, and thank you everybody for the thumbs up. I really appreciate that. Okay. All right. All right, and thank you all again for coming. So let's get into it, okay? Well, we get 17 minutes in, and so what we're going to do here, we're going to, if you have not been to my sale before, I'm similar as a lot of folks, or I will assign a number and to the item. If okay, let me just think about this. Okay, what I'll do is I'll just to alleviate the confusion, whatever. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do everything as an offer up. Okay, regardless of the price. Everything is an offer up, because sometimes what I do is I do mostly just buy it nows, and then with my buy it nows, it's just, you know, 2 or more people, you know, get the right number, then I let them battle that out, you know, to alleviate the lag. But we'll just do starting bids, and I'll give it a number on my end as we go along for the roundup. And also, guys, hang into the end if you can. I only do about a 2-hour show, or 2-hour and change, so it's not too lengthy. At the end of my show, I'll do a Bunny Bucks giveaway. It's a $5 credit toward your purchase. There's no purchase necessary to participate. You can, if you do end up choosing the numbers that I pick randomly, you can apply it to your purchase today, or I can put it on an account as a credit toward a further purchase. So at the end of the sale, we'll do that. We'll do the Bunny Bucks giveaway. All right. Okay, and thank you everybody for being here. Let's get going. All right. Let's see. Let's start out with something here now. I'm gonna be doing some writing as I'm going, okay? So I hope you guys don't mind. I keep track keep track of stuff. Okay. All right, so let's start out with this cute little piece. Okay. I just recently thrifted this. I have my little notes here. And again, it's all just, we're just going to do starting bid and I'll do the countdown. So let's do the, oh, of course it's not working. All right. And we're going to go with, let's back that up. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're going to starting bid at $12. And let me just, okay, right here. Okay, now here this is. This is very cute. I love it. It's put out, it's hand painted by Tilso, Tilso Japan. Okay, and this is the, I want to have to push my screen down. Okay, and here it is. It's a cherub, and he's holding, it's a planter, and it has this, and it is vintage. It has, it's a, like almost like a eggshell finish, very smooth, very pretty. Here's your size reference, and it is adorable. If you like the neoclassic look or the shabby chic look, this is really a very nice item. All right, and here's the inside, like there, and here's the bottom, and here's the company that made it. It's Japan, so it is a vintage piece, and it's just lovely. And this has one small doodah right there. Okay, has that little inner chip on the inside, nothing big. It's more like a little, just a flea bite, but it's absolutely darling. I love it. And we're going to start this off at 12. Anybody who's interested in that. I love the look of it. A cute little planter. Okay. So, right, and we'll put a pass in there and move on. Okay. Right. And another cherub planter that I have is this one. Might as well show this. This has more of a glossy finish. And okay. Okay, and this is starting bid at $10. And here's the second one. And this is just marked Japan on the bottom. And there's the inside. Now this, I didn't see any chips at all on here, which is remarkable. So it's a cherub holding a mandolin. Here's your size reference. Again, in that same look of the like a shabby chic or whatever, and how pretty would that be with florals coming out? I can roughly give you a measurement. It's let's see here, 6 inches by 4 inches, 6 inches high by 4 inches wide. Just a lovely piece from the vintage days. Isn't that pretty? I love it. Absolutely love it. All right. Okay. And that was a cherub planter small. All right. We will pass on that one. Okay. All right. Okay. So I did do some, I did go out, well, my honey and I went out and was doing some thrifting over the last couple of days, and we did find a few items, and I'm going to show you something I found just we came across recently. So, and you know, any time of year I collect, you know, I bring it to you. So here is, and I know it's not Christmas yet, but we're going to start. This is, okay. This, guys, this is really nice piece. And I know some people just collect all year round. All right. And what this is a Jolly Saint Nick. And it's a snack or cookie tray. And there's your handle. And this is put out by Fitz and Floyd. And you'll know that that's a really good company. Okay. And they make beautiful pieces. This has absolutely no chips, cracks, dings, or scratch marks. And it measures 11.5 inches by 2.5 inches deep. And that little handle going up there. And there's your size reference. Isn't that nice? And it's perfect for Santa's Christmas goodies, you know, candies, cookies, you name it. Snack tray or a cookie tray. So we have that, which is very nice. It almost has like that Lenox feel, you know, but you guys know Fitz and Floyd classics. It's always a beautiful, they really do some nice work with no chips, dings, or crazing even. No, there's one crazy mark right here, but absolutely gorgeous. Okay, and this, okay. All right, let me put my number on there. All right, and we have no interest, so we'll pass and go to the next one. Okay. All right, up next, you guys, I almost died when I found this. I couldn't believe it. I have never found one, ever. And I was just so thrilled to find an original. It's not a reproduction, it's an absolute original. And so, there we go. Let's do a shift. Okay, we're going to put a starting bid at $20. And what it is, this is fabulous vintage 1950s Coca-Cola tray. All right, and it's called Thirst Knows No Season because all around the edges here it gives all the seasons. So you can drink Coca-Cola year-round, doesn't matter. Okay, and it's called the Menu Girl. And this was produced between 1953 and 1960. And here's your back. It has minimal wear on the back. It does have some chippies along the bottom and around the edges, which is, you know, common. And then underneath the paint, there's one mark right here that has a small little rust mark, but overall it's in fantastic condition. And I was just thrilled to find it. For your Coca-Cola enthusiasts, Coca-Cola trays are pretty cool to find in the wild. But this is the first time I found one, and I was so happy to bring it to you. So we have a beginning bid of $20. And I did pay up for this, so you know, they're not, I don't find them often, so I was willing to pay up to bring it to the sale. Okay. In excellent condition. Actually, I mean, it's really good condition considering of its age. All right. So we have no interest and we're gonna pass. All right, and I'll put a number on there. Oh, I'm sorry. It does measure 13 by 10 for the reference. 13 by 10. All right. Okay, so up next, I have, let me refresh my page. Okay. Up next is okay, this is a Cupie. It's a Lefton. It's a blue-winged Cupie baby. Isn't he adorable? Oh my goodness. He was just found over the weekend. I'm not sure it was Friday or Saturday. But isn't he adorable? And he has his little blue wings right there on his back. And he is just a cunning little guy. I love him. Isn't he adorable? So here's your size reference. He's a little guy. He's just so cute. And I know we have some Cupie collectors out there. He's about 3 inches long and about 2.5 inches in height. Here we go. Here he is. He's so adorable. And there's the bottom. There's no little chips or nothing. He still has a little Q-tip on the top of his head. All his fingers are still there and his toes. So he's in perfect condition for what he is. He's adorable. Okay, so we are going to put a number on him and we'll pass. And put that in there. I know, I do too, Jeannie. I don't come across these things very often. I surely don't. I have to go to like antique malls to find stuff because they're not in the yard sales anywhere. And we don't have too many yard sales here. Usually when they do yard sales, it's like a whole neighborhood thing. And they do it like twice a year because I guess because of the heat, they don't do it. All right, so we'll pass on that. Thank you, everybody. Up next, I have, I believe, let's see what my notes, 40s or 50s. Let me put the, okay, we'll do a starting bid of $15. This is put out by Morton Pottery. It's called the Basket Weave Lattice Wool Pocket, 1940s, 1950s. And here's like that lattice work here or the basket weave. And here's the inside. Here's your size reference. Absolutely gorgeous. Here's the bottom. It looks nice and clean. There's only one small tiny little issue is there's a tiny little chip right there. See that tiny little paint chip right there? I can, if you want me to, I can touch that up if need be. Okay. I can touch it up. You just let me know if you don't want me to. I won't. But here's your size reference. I'll give you a quick look. And we're talking 7.5 inches by 4.5 inches. 7.5 inches by 4 inches. 1940s into 50s. Love the color. Perfect for spring. And it is glazed all the way through, so you can put fresh flowers and water in here as well. Okay, there's no interest, we're going to pass. Okay, let me give that a number. All right, let's see what's next. I did show this once before, but I'm going to bring it back again. I can move that up. Okay, 1950s MCM, mid-century modern swan. It's a swan planter. And I'm not sure of the company exactly, but you all might know by just those lifted marks on the bottom of the porcelain. But here's the inside. Here's your size reference. It's a nice piece. Like I said, I've been trying to, I'm just basically cleaning out my swan collection. So I do have this. This has that texture. As you can see, it kind of reminds me of white icing on there. Okay, it doesn't have any chips or cracks. No, no chips, cracks, or damage. Okay, it's super clean. And I didn't do that. Oh, thank you, babe. Appreciate that. Okay, and we have a starting bid here at $12. Like I said, 1950s MCM, mid-century swan planter. Nice size. I'll give you a better. I think there's a train going on today, right, guys? I'm pretty sure. All right, so basically the bottom is, overall, I would say that it's about 10 inches, and the total height would be about 8 inches. So 10 inches by 8 inches. Very nice mid-century modern planter of a swan. This is from my own collection. I do have, I believe I have 2 of the pheasant, the tall pheasants, but I haven't brought them out yet. Oh, may the 4th be with you. Oh, okay. That's right. May the 4th be with you. That's funny. Okay. I didn't know that, Cassandra. I've heard it before, but I didn't remember it for today. Okay, we will go past if there's no interest. All right, and I will give that a number. Okay, it's number 7. Oops. All right. I have something that's kind of whimsical. I did buy this from another reseller a number of years ago, because I just love Mackenzie Child so much. And it, unfortunately, it's just been sitting in my in the bottom cabinet of my my break front since then. So it's probably almost 3 years in there now. Now, this is super whimsical. It's put out by Apple Tree. We're gonna do, okay, we're gonna start this at $16, which is less than what I paid with shipping. But this is put out by Apple Tree. Okay, and it is a teapot. Now these do retail, if you look them up. These do retail for anywhere between $39 and $48 online. But if you like the whimsical Mackenzie Child style, this is so adorable. Absolutely adorable. And she is a lady in the shoe teapot. And there's the top. Doesn't have any damage. Here's the inside. It is fully glazed. And here's the bottom marking. Apple Tree. I love it. I love Mackenzie Child. And that's why I got it. But it's just not going in the direction of my decor at the moment. So I figured I'd bring it to y'all. But if you like that whimsical, different flavor going on, you like Mackenzie Child style, this is it. Or who's that? Patience Brewster style. This is perfect. So, and here's your size reference. So it's great to add into a teapot collection as well. And again, there's no chips, dings, or damage. She's in really good condition. I can give you a measurement on that. I think she's adorable. All right, but I'm cleaning out the herd. All right, we're looking about 9 inches, and we're looking at about, excuse me, 7 inches wide. 9 inches tall, pardon me, by 7 inches wide. Okay, so there's no interest. We're going to pass. All right, and we'll give her a number. And this is the lady. Okay, I'm going to put you to the side. All right. All right, back to swans, back to swans. Okay. Now this I got, I believe I bought this from D. I can't remember everybody that I buy things from, you know. So I apologize if I don't drop your name, but I just don't remember exactly. But I do remember getting this from D. Let me take that old number off. All right, so let's do a shift. Okay, we're going to start this off at $12. Hi, Maritza Yarn and Crafts. Welcome in. All right, now this is a slag glass swan. Here's your size reference, okay? There's the bottom. It's a nice smooth bottom. And there's the head. And the inside is super cute. And the little eyes on it. And this is a green slag glass. It has the same kind of color as jadeite, but it is not jadeite glass. It's art glass, but it's just a very, very pretty piece. I don't know who who makes them. I'm really not sure. But I see Miss Barb Conley in at 12. Thank you, Barb. And it's such a pretty piece. Look at that. And I give you a quick measurement on it. There's no damage to it at all. At all. So we're looking at probably about 4 inches wide, and the total height on here is about 5 inches. All right, so if we have no more interest, we could do a countdown. All right, and we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. All right, Barb, this is coming home to you. Oh, that's great. Same color as your bathroom. Super. That's going to look really, really nice in there with some Q-tips or whatever. Super pretty. Thank you so much, Barb. And we'll put Barb down. Number $9. And that goes to Barb. All right. Thank you, Barb. Sold, sold, sold. Number 9. Oh, right. Okay, put that to the side. So the Scarleys. All right, up next, let's dab into a paperweight. Okay. This paperweight, I gotta take the old number off, guys, because it'll confuse me. Okay, so anyway, let's we can start this out. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. We'll start this out at what I paid. And I will change the number right now. Okay. So I'm also thinning the herd on my paperweights as well, guys. So here we go. There's a beautiful paperweight, and it's in the shape of a heart. And there's a rose inside. Right there. I believe, if I remember correctly, I bought this from Margot at Peep Show Go-Go. I think it might have been last year. Right, there's the rose with the petals inside the paper. Here's your size reference, okay? And I'll give you a measurement. There's no damage or anything. It has a nice polished little bottom on it. 4 inches by 4 inches wide. 4 inches by 4 inches wide. And there's what it looks like. That'd be a great gift for Mom. Well, we have Mother's Day coming up this coming Sunday. But a great gift, or a wonderful addition to a paperweight collection if you collect paperweights. They're very pretty. I love the way they did the rose inside. All right, so I don't see any interest, and we're going to pass. Now, if at any point during the sale that you go back in and you see something that you like, please don't hesitate. Just throw it in the chat, and I can always go back. All right. And let's see. And that's the rose paperweight. Okay. Move that to the side. And another paperweight that I have. Let me change the number on here. Okay. This is pretty too. I haven't shown my paperweights in a while, but this I love. This is, let me put that in. This is starting at $8. Hi, Eileen Driscoll. How are you, friend? It's good to see you. Okay, and this is my next paperweight. It's just very pretty little daisies. It kind of has a dome shape versus a perfectly a rounded shape. Okay, and it's about 2 inches in height, probably 2 inches wide. Let's see, yeah, about 2.5 inches actually by 2.5 inches. So very nice. And it has like little yellow daisies in there. And there's the bottom. It's a nice smooth bottom. Isn't that pretty? Now, Steph, they kind of look like daisies with the control bubble and the flowers. To me, it looks like daisies. All right, so we have a starting bid at $8 if anyone's interested. And thank you all for coming in. Thank you for thumbs up. Let me refresh so I can see. All right, we have 23 people here, and thank you so much. All right, so we don't have any interest. We're going to pass. I'll put that in the chat. Enter. And that's the daisy paperweight. All right, and the next paperweight I have, while we're doing paperweights, this is going to be this number. Okay. Now this one is more circular. We're going to start this one at $12. And this one is very pretty. And it has a beautiful yellow flower with green leaves in there. Isn't that beautiful? I love that. I'm not sure who the maker is. There's no signature on it. A lot of times these are coming out of, I think it's Dynasty Studio. And that's a nice size. That is. Here's your size reference. And to give you a measurement, 3 inches by 2.5 inches. So we have 3 inches in wide. Isn't that pretty? Now these look so nice when you put them under one of those little LED lights and they light up for you. They're really very pretty. All right, and we don't have any interest. We're going to pass on this one. Okay, that was, oh, what in the world? Oh, I put the wrong number down. All right. So moving right along. And the last paperweight I have. Hi, Risa. Welcome in. It's good to see you. All right. And let's move this. Oh, goodness. All right. Oops. Stuck to my finger. All right. Oh, this one is nice too. This reminds me of like little mushrooms growing up, growing somewhere in the universe. Okay, and we're going to start this one. And we're going to start this one at $10. Here we go. And here's this one. This one has the control bubbles with the little decorative. There you go. I'll try to give you a close-up. It has a green bottom with the different color little, they look like little bubble mushrooms to me, or balloons, just suspended balloons. And here's your size reference. I'll give you a measurement. And like I said, again, if it's not a signature on it, which there's no signature, it's most likely like a Dynasty Studio. But still in all, it's in really good, it's a really pretty one. Almost 3 inches in height, about 2.5 or so in height, and then round wide, about 3 inches. Hi, Amy. How are you? Welcome in. It's good to see you again. Okay, and thank you everybody for coming. Like Cassandra said, today's May 4th. May the 4th be with you. All right. So if we don't have any interest, we can pass on this. And let's see, that one was number 12. 13 was, okay, the multicolor. Okay. All right. Put that right there. Excuse me. Sorry, the itch on my nose. All right, let's go back to, let's try something. Here's some vintage glass. Hi, Miss Alice. How are you? It's so good to see you. This is my friend, Miss Alice Freeman. It's good to see you, hon. All right. Those of you who like the vintage glass, I have for you, and we're going to do this at, let me give it a number. All right, now, this, I love this. This is Anchor Hocking Wexford Crisscross. It's discontinued, and it is in the Coke bottle green color. And that is the Wexford Crisscross pattern. Here's the sugar, and it's a sugar creamer set. There's your pattern. There's the bottom. There is no damage on this at all. And again, Anchor Hocking puts it out. I'm not sure the year. It has this detailed there on the, hi Jeannie, how are you? Okay, there's no damage at all, but I just love the Coke bottle color. You don't find them easily in this color. At least I don't. They could be very, very available in other parts of the country, but not by me. And I see Miss Jeannie Dawkins in for 14. Thank you so much. I hate to have to keep looking at my cell phone. I don't know why. I'm just going to look at my laptop. Okay. Beautiful condition. Here's your size reference. This does not come with a lid. Okay. You can find these on replacements.com. Some with lids, some without, but this is the way I found it. Not sure if it comes with a lid originally. What in the world? What happened? Hold on. Chat disconnected. Let me try to reconnect you. Let me just double check. Let me refresh my page. My chat just went down. Okay, here we go. All right. Okay, so we're back on. All right, so the only person I see interested here is Miss Jeannie. Thank you so much, with an opening bid of $14 for the set. All right, so we're going to count it down. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Congratulations, Jeannie. They're coming to you. There you go. There you go. Let me put those down and I'll put in my sold. Oop. And thank you so much. Congratulations. Great. Perfect. All right. And they go over here. Okay. Perfect. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. All right. Up next, I have EAPG. How I found it. Pardon me. EAPG Brockway Concord Silver Sandwich Pattern Plate. Okay. Now, when I saw this and I was like, wow, look at that. I didn't know they made a cake server. Who knew, right? But here's the thing. We're going to start this. We're going to start, even though it's a marriage, I think the plate alone yields. But here we go, starting at 14. Okay. Now, this is from the 1920s pattern. Okay. And it's made by Brockway Concord Clear Sandwich Pattern in the 1920s. It has a lovely scalloped edge, the lovely design through it. I mean, it is just fantastic. There is no scratching on it. Now here's the marriage, and I didn't realize it when I first picked it up. The bottom, this bottom is a candle holder, and that they glued to the bottom of this plate. And as shocked as I was like, well, dang, that's a really good idea. And this is just, that's not ornate or nothing like that, but it just together, they just look so wonderful together, so if you have a plate like this and you don't know what to, how many plates can you have? Well, let's make it into a cake platter. Okay. I mean, it's just really lovely, but the plate alone is just gorgeous. I love that. And it says that the pattern is from the 1920s. So, but I love the edge work, the scallop edge work. Okay. But it's not sandwich glass. It's just a sandwich pattern by Brockway Concord. Isn't that beautiful? What a great riser. Okay. Great riser. You don't always have to use it for a cake. You can, you can have this on your dresser and put your perfume bottles on there, or, display your jewelry on there or whatever. It doesn't always have to be a cake. All right. So, or if you're again, if you're a reseller or a vendor or whatever, and you do shows or whatever the case may be, this would be a great display piece, display item to display your goodies on. Okay, so I don't see any interest, and we'll put a pass on that. Okay, we can always bring it back later. And that was number, and that was the EAPG cake plate. Okay. All right, speaking of glass plates, oh my goodness, guys, look what I found. I found this, and I don't believe this glows, but this is 12-inch anchor hocking. All right, let me put a number here. Keep track of what I'm doing. I love it. And those that that love pink depression glass, you're gonna love this. 1938 to 1944, from what I found out. 12-inch anchor hocking. And we're going to, so the starting bid of $15 in here. And this is the Waterford waffle pattern cake plate, handled cake plate. It is in the pink glass. I'm going to have to lower this. There we go. Let's lower this screen down so I can. Okay, there we go. 1930s, which I say 38 to 44, is what I found on replacements. Made by Anchor Hocking, and it's the Waterford waffle pattern. And here's the back. And I guess that's your waffle pattern here. It does have a few little scrape marks, not a whole lot, but it is a pink depression glass. It's that light pink, not too salmony color, but just really pretty, super pretty. Okay, I would use it like as an underplate to something else. You know, you can mix and match, you know, like Scott, he mixes and matches his pink and green depression glass. So how cute would that be if you had a green compote, okay, to go on here? Or you just set, you know, if you have some green depression drinking glasses, you know, and you just put those out on the table. The pink and the green make the watermelon. It's so pretty. Okay, but again, it's not Waterford crystal, it's Anchor Hocking, but it's a Waterford waffle pattern. Okay. And it's so pretty. And here's your size reference, okay? 12 inches from end to end. Isn't that nice? And thank you. I have 28 people here watching. That's fantastic. I could not be happier. Thank you so much for coming. And I have 21 thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And thank you, Dee. Thank you, Dee, for the shout out. I cannot thank you enough, my friend, if you're watching or lurking. She's busy today packaging up her orders. All right, so we're going to give it a pass on that. We can bring it back later. On the, what in the world is it? The replay. No, not a rewind, not a replay. Now, Steph calls it a flashback. We could do that. We can just say it's a flashback. Also, again, guys, hang into the end. I do a Bunny Bucks giveaway. I run 2 games. They're $5 credit on your account to either use on a purchase, or you can save it up for credit. You don't have to have purchased anything to participate. If you didn't purchase anything, I'll put it on your name as a credit toward a future purchase. All right, so hang in there to the end, guys. All right, so let me put my information here for the pink plate. Okay, so let's put that down here. All right, we're going to go through a swan. This is my personal collection. I think I bought this from another reseller. I'm pretty sure. I'm probably pretty sure. But again, I don't remember exactly who it was. I want to say, I'm not sure. I want to say maybe Shane and Heather. I'm not positive. Anyway, if not, I'm so sorry. Um, if I'm not mentioning you, I apologize. I just don't remember. All right. But guys, this is absolutely beautiful. It does have its issues though, and that's why um, I'm pricing it the way that I'm pricing it. It has some boo-boos on it, but it is really a beautiful, beautiful swan. Made by a wonderful, sorry, my camera is sliding down. Here we go. Made by a wonderful company. It is Majolica, and it's made by, let me write this, Cordey, Cordey, Cybis, Cybis. Okay, now if this was in perfect condition, I saw, what was it? God, do I remember? Or was it that one? That one was ridiculously priced. But no, this one is up there with like a Capodimonte style and price tag. So this is, if it was perfect, it would be worth a lot of money. But it's not, and it's gorgeous. But I have to show you the flaws. But I'm going to start this out. Okay, if you don't mind the imperfections, and I didn't mind the imperfections, but I have to clear it out. But I do still love it very much. I'm going to start this very reasonable. Okay, so Cordey Cybis, Cybis, porcelain swan, 1950s, Majolica, and here it is, guys. Here's your size reference. Oh my goodness. It has its issues, okay? But from afar, unless you sit down and really investigate and look at every tail feather and every flower, from afar, you're not going to notice it. So this would blend perfectly into a Victorian decor, and if nobody buys it, I'm probably going to hang on to it, unfortunately. But anyway, here we go. Now, here's the repair on the beak. Okay, I'll try to show it to you. There's a repair on the beak right here. She has a few missing tail feathers. She has a few missing flowers on her neck. And there's some leaves on the bottom that are broken off as well. But again, so she has her issues, and don't we all, right? But I think she's absolutely stunning all by herself. And she is, I never even cleaned her inside, but she is a planter of sort, or a vase. I wouldn't put anything in it, honestly, if it was me. But I mean, here's your marking on the bottom, coarsely. I don't know if you can see that. And here's your reference in size. But she's just so pretty. She really is. 9 inches and 8 inches. 9 inches by 8 inches. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, and we have starting. Did I do it? No, I didn't. Nope. I'm sorry, guys. I was busy showing you. Starting bid at 15 for the lovely swan in the Majolica. But again, these little side feathers are all attached separately. and they're so delicate that they will break and they will chip over time. So she's been loved. She's been loved. All right, and there's the bottom. And she has that beautiful warm colors to her. So nice. All right, so if I don't see any interest, we're going to put a pass on her. Okay. And that was Swan. 1950s, it says. 1950s. Pardon me. Okay. And we'll move her along. And we'll go for the next item. Silver City glass, guys. Silver City. I have a beautiful Silver City bowl. Okay. Starting bid, $12. It is a little berry bowl or a bonbon bowl. 1950s Silver City Flanders pattern. Okay. Right there. Now the glass does have a few scratches on the inside. I'm not sure, but there's your, I believe it's a sterling silver. Sometimes somebody said that they usually write sterling in there somewhere. Excuse me. I need to drink something. I'm looking to see if it has a sterling mark in there. Sometimes it does. But anyway, this is known for having a sterling overlay. And on the back, it looks white. But in the front, it's sterling or silver. And it is that big for reference. Okay. And we have a starting bid at $12. But how pretty would that be with, you know, it has these pretty little feet on it. And the flowers. I'm not sure what the flowers are, but they call it a Flanders pattern. And it's made by Silver City. And it's just a cute little berry bowl. Berry bowl or candy dish. Okay. No interest. All right, we're gonna pass. We're gonna pass. Okay, and we can, I'll put a number on there. Okay. Put that right there. All right, up next I have a blue. We're switching gears here. We're gonna go with a blue, let me get that there. Blue bowl, perfect mason jar. It has the rubber seal in there and the zinc lid. It is a number 0 on the bottom. Great for filling buttons or you know, just using it in a primitive kitchen for primitive style. Okay. Let me change my number on here. Okay. And there's your zinc top. Now, the thing with the zinc top is, okay, it has the rubber seal zinc top, but inside is a milk glass seal. Right there. That's milk glass inside. You don't always find that inside piece with the zinc tops. And there's your wall sign. Okay. has the little red thing here. There's no chips or anything around the top. So this goes on nicely. It is a number 0. We all wish we could find the number 13, I'm told. But there's your size reference. It's a nice size. It's probably what, a quart size. All right, so after and we have there you go. There you go. And it's not all stained up on the inside, or there's some inner scratches that are there, but overall, very nice. Very nice piece. I see Risa for 12. Thank you, Risa. Okay, if there's no other interest, we're going to count down. Okay. So we have, I know, I love the blue color ball jars. I love it. We have just Risa in today, so we're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And we have sold to Risa. Thank you so much, Risa. It's coming home to you. And that goes to Risa. Okay. Sold. Okay. We'll put that one here. All right. Congratulations, Risa. It's coming home to you. We'll put that right there. All right. Up next. You're very welcome. Up next, another primitive piece. All right, let me just move that out of the way. Another primitive piece here is 1950s, 60s. I'm not sure if it's Barlow or Bromco. It's a 4-sided cheese grater zester, but perfect for the primitive kitchen as well. Okay, and like I said, I'm just putting in SBs the whole way through. I'm not going to do any buy it nows. I'm going to do just that. All right, so let's start this. Here we go. And if it's nice patina on it. Now these are kind of much harder to research. There's your inside, there's the top. And now on the top, what inside? All right, so right here on the side, it says Taiwan. So that kind of gave me a date, time, but the maker, I could not tell you. Some say Barlow, some say Bromco. I'm not sure, but here's your side size reference. So you have your zester on one side, slicer, and then a larger zester right there. So 2 zesters, 2 slicers, 4-sided vintage goodness right there for the country kitchen. Primitive style. Add that to a basket of goodness. You know, if you have a nice large wooden bowl, you can add this in there with a tea towel or something of that nature, and it would look really cool. Or you can just hang it, you know, put some raffia on there or some gingham, old gingham, and hang it from somewhere in the kitchen. Incorporate it into the baskets or whatever. So that's that. Let me give you a number on here, 20 with 8, and that's the grater. I have a few people that love the primitive country kitchen style. So whenever I find little things like that, I try to pick them up for them. All right, and I got the number on there. All right, and we have no interest. We're going to pass. Let me put that there. All right, sticking with the primitive kitchen, I found this, which I love. Love it. 1940s into the 50s because of the red. It is a vintage enamel ladle. There's the size of it. And let's put the information in here. We're going to start this at $14. There's the front. There's the chippiness there. The chippiness on the back. And a little chippy do on the edge. But nice size. I'll give you a total length on this. We're looking at about 15 inches. Now, the bowl itself is almost 5.5 round by 2 inches deep. So it's a nice size ladle, perfect hanging in that country kitchen, right? It has a little hole at the top. So this, I'm sure, was used to scoop out maybe some stew or some soup or something like that. Ooh. Isn't that pretty? Again, I don't find this stuff at all. I don't find this at all either. But it's in remarkably good shape, considering the age of it. It's not a reproduction either. But I love that the red enamel on there. So we don't see any interest, and we're going to put a pass on that. Okay. Can pass. And that was okay, ladle. Okay. All right, we'll pass on that. And let's see what else we can put out here. All right, it's back to whimsy. Another piece. I bought this online. Let's see what we have in here. I actually kept a note. I kept a note. I bought this online back in 2022. Again, sitting in the bottom of my break front and behind a, and again, the purpose of this was to put it in my kitchen because of the Mackenzie style. So we're going to offer this up. I love it though. It's made by Safari Whimsy. Okay, Safari Whimsy is who makes this. All right, and it is a rooster teapot. And we're going to start the bidding. Do I put you to sleep, Linda, or what? I must put people to sleep. But thanks for waking up. Welcome back, girl. Okay, starting 18. Okay. So I love it. It is glazed on the inside. Look at that. There was a price tag of $25 on there. Holy crap. I don't know what in the world. Wow. I'm going to take that off. I don't know why somebody would have $25 on there. But then again, maybe that's warranted. I don't know. Okay. So, here we go. Okay. So we're starting. I do. I have one item, hon. I do. Okay, so here's the rooster teapot. I didn't have any brass items yet, Linda, but I do have something coming up. All right. Again, this is put out by in 2000. Safari Whimsy. There you go. And again, it has that kind of whimsical Mackenzie Child style, or who's the other girl that I mentioned? Prudence, a design, super, super cute. It could even blend well into a country kitchen, just as a pop of whimsy, or you know, with Italian pottery or Portugal pottery, Poland pottery, whatever. But I love it, and that's why I bought it. But I'm not using it, and so I'd rather pass it on to you guys. I'm not utilizing it. So, but anyway, there's no damage at all. Everything is in great condition. Here's a size reference. Okay, and we have no interest. We're going to pass. All right. All right. So we'll put that to the side. Put the sticker on there. All right. Next up, let's do the brass for Miss Linda. Okay. Whoop. There we go. Love this. Love this one. Put my notes. All right. Now, do okay. So here we go, Linda. This is brass. Okay, here's your bottom. We have starting at $16. And there's the frog. And there's the lily pads. Now, what this is used for exactly, I'm not sure. Maybe it's a plant holder. You know, you could put little plants on there. Maybe, I don't know, I'm reaching. Maybe you could put, I don't know, paperweight. I don't know. Maybe you could put it in the bathroom and put some soap on it. Okay, but here's your size reference. Okay. And I see Miss Linda at 16. And now this does have a mark on it. It's marked K. Oh, I can't read it. KB. KB. It already has like this instant patina. I'm not sure if that was applied or, and that's, you know, purposely applied maybe. I'm not sure. But it is a brass piece. Kind of looks like a bronzy color. Okay, so here's your size reference. I'll give you a, I'm not sure what KB is. Maybe it's the designer. It's 11 inches in height, 9 inches wide. See, Linda, you woke up at the right time, honey. There you go. And I see Miss Linda in at 16. If there's no other interest, we're going to count it down for Miss Linda. Okay, so we have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold to Linda. Thank you so much. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Linda. This is coming home to you, honey. Thank you. Okay. Number 23, 16, and that goes to Linda. And it's a metal frog. All right. And that goes to Linda. That over here. All right, what's next? Let's do a piece of crystal. Okay. All right. This is a heavy piece, guys. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much, honey. We're going to start this at $15. Now, this does have a condition. All right. But it is absolutely gorgeous. Okay. And I didn't wash the bottom. I apologize. Vintage American Brilliant Starburst is the pattern. As you can see, here's your Starburst. And there's the bottom. And it is weighty. It is crystal. It does have a nice little ring to it. Now, it's starting at $15 because it has, let me show you here. It has a chip right there. I don't know. Can you see that right there? That reflection, that little divot right here? Right there. It's right here, guys. This little divot right here. There's a chip there. And there's a chip. Where else? I thought there were two. Yes. It looks like it got hit on the same side. So we have the divot here. Okay. And it's like, and then right next to it is another small one right there. It's like this tiny little, it's hard to see it. If you could see it right there, it's a tiny little one. And then there's this one right here. Okay, there's that little, looks like my fingers right over top of it. It's a little sharp. But otherwise, it's not, it doesn't, there's no integrity issues with it. It still will hold water. It's a beautiful piece. It has that, it's the cut bottom. And here's the design going up the top with the star. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's American Brilliant Starburst. Here's your size reference. It was a shame because I thought it was so pretty when I got it, and it wasn't until I got it home that I noticed. But it's so unnoticeable, you know. It didn't even, I never even noticed it until I was checking the edges and went, oh no. 8.5 inches, almost 9 inches by 6 inches opening. And it does have some weight on it, but it's super pretty. Can still hold your glass flowers. Your glass and the vase can hold your flowers. That's what I meant to say. All right. And let's see, how far am I in? All right, what time is that? 4:43. All right. So we have that. We're going to pass. Okay. And thank you all for being here. I surely appreciate it. And okay, and we can put a pass on that. Okay, and put that over here. All right, up next I have this beautiful little Limoges trinket dish. lidded dish. This is from my collection, which I am parting with. Darn it. What did I do? Oh, hold on. I have to refresh. Oops, sorry guys. Okay, we're going to start this at 12. This is Limoges, France. What does it say on the front? Bastique. I don't read French, but it looks like a cathedral. I'm not sure. Here you go. Looks like a cathedral. Here's the little dish. Here's the bottom. It says Limoges, France. Adorable. Here's the inside. There's no chippy doos. It's in very good condition. It's very, very pretty. Again, Limoges, France. There's a wonderful design all the way around the edges. Hi, Heather. How are you? No, that's no problem. No problem. Thank you for being here. Is that train tonight? Is that what's going on today? They have the train going on today? I think so, if I remember. I think was Tammy is hosting it. I think, aren't you guys going to be on it? That's this Sunday, right? This today, right? All right. So we had the starting bid here at $12. No, it's on the 18th. Okay. I thought it was today. All right. So we don't have any interest on this Limoges thing here, so we can pass on that. All right. Put that to the side. All right, what else? I have another swan. So we could do another swan. This was gifted to me from a very special person who I said she lives on the other side of the world, because she does. And I don't see her in the chats anymore. I'm not sure if she had a medical problem, but or she wasn't feeling well. But anyway, she's a wonderful, very generous woman who gifted this to me. And so she thought enough of me to do that. But so it's not that I didn't love it. It's just that I'm just trying to clear out my herd of items. But thank you, Julia, for your gift. Now, hopefully somebody else can enjoy it. All right. This is a piece. It's a hobbyist piece signed MB 1975. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put my number on there so I don't lose track. All right, 1960s maybe, but it's a hobbyist piece. There's the bottom. 1975 it was done, so maybe it's from a 1960s mold. I don't know, but very well done. They did it in a mother of pearl with the gold beak. Very pretty. And it is a planter or vase of some sort. It is fully glazed inside. So you could, put flowers coming up out of here. Here's your size reference. It's really nice. So let's put in the starting bid of $15. All right, and I'll give you a measurement, guys. Okay, we have about 9 inches, and then we have about 9 inches wide. Very, very pretty. Starting bid at $15. Really should email her and find out if she's okay. Okay, there you go. Very, very pretty. There's no chips, dings, cracks, or anything. It just, excuse me, it just has like a very pretty mother of pearl coating on it. A glaze, actually. It's a high glaze. Very pretty. And if there's no interest, we're going to pass. Okay. And again, if at any point you, okay, that's a large swan. Okay, at any point, well, if you watch the replay or if you coming in late and you are doing a quick update, you know, if there's something that you're interested in, just put it in the chat. Okay, and if you watch the replay and you see something, please email me. Okay, because I normally I have things that are left over. So I don't have sellouts, so you can always go back in and rewatch and make a decision later if you choose to. Now this I think I bought from Shane and Heather. I think. Tell me if I'm wrong. I don't remember. Honestly, people, I don't remember. I just don't. So I'm not sure. Maybe it was Picasso Cat. I've had this a while. Maybe it was Picasso Cat. I'm not sure. Anyway, whoever I bought it from another reseller. All right. Blueberry Barn Vintage, how are you? The last one was starting bid at 15. See, even here, I don't know how to make what I say in the chat pop over to the screen where I have the bubble. Okay, it's $15. Thank you, Heather. $15 Blueberry Barn. Okay, so up next here is this gorgeous, gorgeous swan. Okay, and we're going to start the bid here, guys, at $18. Okay, let me put that in the chat. And of course, I have to refresh because I screwed up my screen. Okay, I'm going to starting bid, pardon me, boop, $18 start. Okay, now this is made in Portugal. Okay, yep. Here's your back stamp. Made in Portugal. And there's your swan. Here's the inside. Now there is an inner lip. From research that I did, I found out, I was like, well, why was there a lip? Was it a, you know, was there a lid on it or whatever? But what it turns out is that it originally had a flower frog that sat there, and oh, I can't even. In the StreamYard stream, I can't. You know why? Oh, because it has that share your referral link thing, and I can't get past that. It's horrible. It hides the chat completely. Anyway, but thank you. And when they, you know, they want us to, I guess, pay for the subscription, pay a yearly amount to get StreamYard, but I'm slowly, I don't know what I'm going to do. Anyway, back to the swan here. But thank you, Heather. I appreciate it. And here was a flower frog that you could put the flowers down in here, but the size is absolutely beautiful. Yeah, it was actually, Eileen. Eileen, it was a large flower frog, but it just sat right on top of here. And that's what I saw from other photos when I researched it, looked it up. And it does have this little lip, but again, oh, okay, I'll have to write that down. Risa, I see you in at 18. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. And so let me give you a measurement on this. This is free of any damage at all. I like the Portugal porcelain, hand-painted porcelain. It does remind me of Italian painted porcelain. 11 inches, and we're looking at 11 and a half inches in height. Okay, so it is a larger piece. I see Miss Eileen in at 22 and Risa at 25. Now, if this had the flower frog, okay, it would be a $60 swan from what I saw online. $60 swan. But I don't have the flower frog. But it doesn't matter because it's still beautiful. Okay, okay, Eileen Driscoll's, you're out. Thank you so much for your bid. So let's count it down. There's no other interest. We're going to go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Sold to Risa. Thank you so much. And thank you, Eileen, for your bids. I appreciate you both. All right, and this is coming home to Risa. Thank you, thank you. On the wrong number. Sold 25. Okay, so number 27. Oh, 5, swan, Risa. Okay, and she's coming home to you, Majelica Swan Planter from Portugal. Beautiful, beautiful piece. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do another piece. Oh, I just found this over the weekend, and I just thought it was adorable. It's another little hobbyist piece, and I think she's just as cute as a button. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to start this at 10. Thank you, Barb. Look at this, guys. Is she not adorable? She, he, whatever. It is a hobbyist piece right there. But look at the face. The woman who painted this, I believe her daughters were cleaning her estate out. So that's what this is part of the items that were being sold off. So look at that. Now it's a flower frog probably, but there's pencil marks way down the side. So they used it as a pencil holder. But look how cute that is. Look how cute that is. Barb Connolly is like, I want it. It's mine. So I see Barb at 10. Okay, so let's do a countdown if nobody else is interested. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and sold. Sold to Barb. Here we go. Thank you, Barb. I appreciate you. And this little cutie pie will be coming home to you. Thank you so much. Let me put a sold sticker on there. Barb C. All right, let me put my sticker. Okay. Thank you. Isn't she adorable? Yay! Hi, Al's Full Shelf Shop. Welcome in. How are you? How are you? It's good to see you. Okay, so that goes to Barb. You put that over here. All right. Let's do that. Okay, welcome in. Welcome in. Okay. We're down to the last few items here, guys. So here I have two. It's going to be a different price on each one, but I'm going to show you. Okay. That. All right. These have crazing, and they're not marked on the back, but they're 1930s. The design is golden glow. I have a small one and a large one. As you can see, it's showing on the screen. Okay. 1930s. We have a small one. The starting bid is $12 for the small. Okay, so I'll show you the small one first. And here it is. It's the leg. Okay. 1930s platter. Because of the crazing, you have that hollowed sound. All right. Now, from what I found out, some of the pieces did have a stamp on the back that said American Sebring. Oh, okay. It's called American Sebring, Limoges China Company. It's not Limoges China, it's called Limoges China Company. American Sebring, made in Ohio. The design is called Golden Glow, and it's from the 1930s. So we have this smaller platter starting at $12. It has all that goodness to it. So if you like the vintage and you like that yellow, green, has a little bit of dark blue. It's almost 11 inches by like 8 1/4. So there's this one here. Same company. Lots of crazing on the back, guys. Okay. Very nice. All right. So we have the small one. I'll show you the flowers. I don't know if I can get the flowers up close enough for you guys to see. Okay. I'm trying to do this with looking at the laptop. There you go. All right. Okay. I have to refresh. Refresh. Here we go. Refresh. All right. We're good. Okay, so 1930s, guys, for this pattern. Okay, that's 12. Same pattern. Now, the ones that I saw had a stamp on the back, but it said patent pending. So I'm not quite sure why they would not have stamped these. Okay. Maybe this was the pre-production before they stamped, but you wouldn't think that they wouldn't stamp them after they had a, that they would skip stamping them, but they didn't have, they already have a stamp established. So I'm thinking maybe it was before the stamp was established or the patent was established. Anyway, so here's the second one. All right, so we're going to pass on the small one. I keep doing that. Pass on the smaller one. And then the larger one, we're going to do, the starting bid is at, for the large, okay, and this is the larger platter. There's a size reference between the smaller and the larger. Okay. Mind you, 1930s is a long time ago. Almost 100 years, 5 years off of 100, right? So we have a 90 some odd year old platter. Lots of crazing on the bag. Lots and lots. Minimal staining though. The transfers are in really good condition. I mean, for the age of whatever and all it's been through, you would think that these transfers would have been worn away by now. But again, it's very, very pretty plate. Super, super pretty in a 1930s kitchen. If you're designing that style. In your home, we have 12.5 inches and we have 9.5 inches. Okay, so we have $14 start on the large platter, 1930s large platter. And it does have some weight to it, so. But there's no chips or cracks. That's an amazing thing, huh? You don't find that too often. All right, so if I don't have any interest, we're going to put a pass on that. Okay, guys. We're going to put a pass. And we're going to do, oh, let's see, 28, number 29, and number 30 for the large. All right. And the last two items I have for today, and again, don't go away because I'll do a bunny book giveaway after the recap. Is these what's that? Okay, so we have 31. One and number 32. Okay. Now I had $12. I'm sorry, choice. Okay, starting with $12 choice. And we have these beautiful vanity mirrors. There's my old number. Don't want to confuse that. Okay. So we have this beautiful vanity mirror. I won't blind you. Okay, that's the style here. Okay. There's the back. Yes, Poppy, it sure is. That is a cool picture. Yep. Okay, so here's the front of this. I will give you a measurement. All right, that is 14.5 by, and it has a little bit of the white in the brass metal by 9.5. 9.5 by 14.5. Okay, minimal scratches on the mirror, but again, it has the tiny little feet here, of course. Okay. So we have choice starting at $12. We have that one. And then we have this one. Put that, yep. Okay, so and then there's this one. There's the, sorry, I don't want to blind you guys. There's the outside edge. Okay, here's the back. This does slide out and has the little feet. It does slide out. And if you're not happy with the brassy gold color, I did see a crafter literally repaint these. you know, so you can change the color with, you know, with some chalk paint if you're not crazy about the gold tone. All right, so we have no interest, so we're going to pass on the mirrors. Okay. And I'm going to put my number back on there. Okay. And oh, I got it. Let me adjust that. 31 and okay. 32. All right. And 32. All right. Oh. Okay, guys. All right. Yes. Yeah, Poppy, that Cruel, I was going to bring that to a different sale, if not listed on my eBay page. It is Cruel 1976. Paragon's Cruel embroidery. Jacobin Squirrel, it's called. One I found, they run without a frame. They run about $28 just for the kits. So, but that's it. All done. And it's all framed up. 1976. The Jacobin Squirrel, it's called. And there's the squirrel. But it is cool. The kids. See, and the reason why I didn't bring it to a sale is because I just didn't think that anybody would, would pay up for something like that. So that's why it was put to the side for an eBay. But if you're interested, you can always shoot me an offer on it if you are interested in it. Isn't it pretty? I did find some other cross-stitch items when my honey and I went out thrifting. One is right behind me on the chair. It's a sampler. That is something that I did find. I found this weekend. So have that one. But I think I'm going to do I'm going to try to do a haul video to show y'all what I found. Found some really crazy items this weekend. It was wonderful. Oh, my goodness. Oh, anyway, sure, next time. All right, so for those, I'll do a quick recap. Again, let's see here. I had 1, 2. Hold on, let me just put an X by this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items sold. So a majority of the items did not sell today, guys. I'm so sad about that. But I can quickly do a recap for you before it's over. For those of you guys who have who came in later, I know cross stitch is your thing. I know. It's a pretty sampler. It's very big. That would be a marron to ship that. But I've shipped items with glass before, so we're good. We're good. I did have this one that I picked up. Now this one was the latter part of the alphabet that someone did, and I didn't realize it was the latter part of the alphabet till I got it home. I just said, like, wow, look at that. Really nice Really nice. And that was done in 1999. But look at how tight those stitches are. They really did. Look at the ladder back chairs for Christmas, cactus sake. Right? So it's ladder back LMNOPQRSTUVWXYZ. So I guess that was a part one. They didn't have it there, so but anyway, I had that. I had that up. I think it was 2 weeks ago. But anyway, it was $12 for this piece. But nicely done. Very, very nicely done. So anyway, I don't come across them too often, but that's what you do, Poppy, right? That's what you do. You love cross stitch and cool. Okay, guys, let's do a quick recap, and then I can do the $5 bunny box. Let me just write down. There's my first number, and the second number will be. Okay, I got my 2 numbers written down for the bunny button giveaway. Okay. And thank you all for continuously hanging in there with me. I surely appreciate it. I appreciate the thumbs up. And if Dee is lurking, thank you so much for giving me the shout out. I appreciate it more than you know, my friend. I truly appreciate it. I'm not even in live chat myself. How about that? Okay, quickly, guys. I'll run through it again. I won't do the mirrors because we just saw them, and I won't do the 1930 platters because we just saw them. Okay, so I'm going to work myself backwards. The porcelain Limoges trinket jar, a trinket dish, I believe this is a church. And there's a little porcelain, and there's Limoges, France. That is part of my own collection. Number 25 for $12. Number 25 for $12. And again, guys, I said in the beginning of the show, Dee and I will be doing a sale tentatively the 29th of May, which is a Thursday evening at 7 p.m. on her channel, The Thrill of the Thrift. So look for us there. All right. Next item up is a Lefton Blue Wing Cupie. And this was $14, number 5. $14, number 5 for the Lefton Blue Wing Cupie. And he's just a little baby. Cutie, cutie. All right. Next, I have the 1950s, 40-50s wool pocket Morton Pottery. And this is a basket weave lattice pocket wool, lattice pattern wool pocket. Here's your size reference. This was $15, number 6. The next I had was Jolly Old St. Nick snack or cookie tray by Fitz and Floyd in perfect condition. No chips, cracks, or flea bites. Fitz and Floyd, $15, number 3. There's the handle. Oh, excuse me. There's the handle. Up next, I had the 13 by 10.5 inch original 1950s Coca-Cola serving tray, metal serving tray. And it's a First Nose, No Season, and Menu Girl. This tray was produced between 1953 and 1960. Okay, and this was $20, number 4. $20, number 4. And it had minimal chipping around the edges. So here's your back. But this is not a reproduction, guys. This is an original from the 50s. Love it. First time I ever found one. I was so excited to find it and bring it to you guys. I thought I would take a chance. Okay. So those are the first few items. We had the cheese grater. Mau. Please, honey, please. We had the cheese grater. Probably 50s, 60s cheese and zester. Great for the country kitchen. It was number 20 for $8. Number 20 for $8. Let me move Cupie out of the way so he doesn't get it. All right. Up next, I had these cherubs. Really pretty. White, a bit like a bisque porcelain. No, it's not bisque. They're just a white porcelain little planter. This one is $12, number 1. And there's the mark for Japan on the bottom. Number 1 for $12. And here's the size reference. The second one up, and these are from my collection. Number 2 for $10 is this one. Here's the bottom, marked Japan. There's the inside. Size reference. Number 2 for $10. Unknown maker, I don't have a clue. All right, I'll put that to the side. Again, here is the Safari Whimsy Rooster Teapot. The year 2000. That is on the bottom right there. The year 2000. This was $18, number 22 for the Safari Whimsy. Was that Prudence? Beatrice Prudence, something like that. Anyway, or a Mackenzie Child style. Prudence. What the heck is her last name? I said it earlier. Anyway, but very cute. Love this style. Okay, and that was $18, number 22. That one, the Mid-Century Modern Swan. Okay. Not sure who makes this. I really don't. Some California company, I imagine. This was $12, number 7. Here's your size reference. And this is Swan Planter, mid-century, probably American pottery from those divots of the raised clay at the bottom. No chips or cracks. Number 7 for $12. And excuse my reach, guys. We had the vintage American Brilliant Starburst crystal vase with the 2 chips. That was along the very top edge here. There was 2 chips. One was more of a chunk than a chip, but still in beautiful condition regardless. Beautiful glass crystal vase. And that was $15, number 24. $15, number 24. And then I had the enamel, vintage enamel ladle. And there's your chippy goodness. Here's your size reference. And this was number 21 for $14. Number 21 for $14. Up next, I have Apple Tree Lady in Shoe Teapot. Again, a Mackenzie Child style whimsical teapot. Barb Conley for number 21. Oh, I see you, Barb. Thank you. Okay. And this is put out by Apple Tree. And she is the lady in the little teapot. Super cute. And whimsical. That was number 8 for $16. Number 8 for $16 for her. All right. I'll put that over here. Barb, I'm going to write your name on this. Thank you so much. Number 14. I'm sorry, number 21. Barb. Okay. Thank you so much. That goes to Barb. Okay. Let's see. What else did I have? Okay, I had this really beautiful swan with lots of little, you're welcome, thank you. Lots of little issues going on. Cordey, Cordey, Cybus, Cybis, Angelica, Swan. Here's your marking on the bottom. Corby. Okay, 1950s has a bunch of issues, but they're so minor. And the little flowers, the little petals, the flowers, and the little feathers. Some of them are missing, but truly still a gorgeous piece. $15, number 17. And here's your size reference. $15, number 17. This is beautiful. Okie doke. Next I had the Silver City Flanders pattern, 1950s, little berry bowl. Flanders pattern, little berry bowl. Okay, does have some scratches on the inside from use, but very cute. $12, number 18. $12, number 18 for the little berry bowl. Ah, yes, Alice. Yes, doesn't it? It could have very well been. I love the whimsy. That's why I buy stuff like that. Ugh. You are so right. Absolutely. I agree with that 100%. Okay, EAPG. Brockway. Concord Clear Sandwich Pattern. 1920s plate that somebody ingeniously, and I say this with all positiveness, glued to a candle base and made that plate into a cake platter. And I think it's a wonderful marriage. I love the top part is intricate. The bottom is very basic and plain. It doesn't take away from the top piece at all. And I love it. And it is a Brockway Concord Clear Sandwich Pattern from the 1920s. It's not sandwich glass. It is Brockway glass. But it's a sandwich pattern. Isn't that great? I love it. I think that's so pretty. Anyway, this was $14. And did I, holy crap, did I even give it an, oh yeah, number 15. $14, number 15 for that. Next I had an Anchor Hocking 12-inch 1930s Depression glass Waterford waffle pattern cake plate, 1938 to 1944. And it is the pink glass Depression plate here. There you go. And number 16 for $15. Number 16 for $15. 1930s Depression glass. Very pretty. All right. And that goes here. Pardon me. I had the paperweight. Okay, this paperweight here. This was $10, number 13. $10, number 13. Hey, Miss Barb, I missed you last few times. You might want to go back and watch the last couple of shows and see if there's anything that piqued your interest, and let me know. And the next item is $14, number 10. Oh, hold on. Yeah, $14, number 10 for the heart-shaped paperweight with the rose inside, the rose flower. Okay. And up next was the $8, number 11 for the little yellow flower paperweight. Right here. And then we had this paperweight, which was $12, number 12. $12, number 12 for that paperweight. And I think that's it. That is it. If you watch on the replay and you see anything that strikes you that you just can't live without, reach out to me in an email right there. onlyaddicttreasures@gmail.com. Let me know which item you would like, if there was a number on it, or just give me a description. Okay, and the date of the sale. I'll be glad to get back to you. So that's it, guys. Let's do the 2-number giveaway for the $5 bunny bucks. Okay, so thank you everybody who participated in the sale today. If you to participate in the bunny buck giveaway, you don't have to purchase anything. You can be a guest here, and I will keep that bunny bucks on file as a credit just in case you do come back and you would like to purchase something. We can use that credit. You just let me know. So the first number, you guys, I'm going to put, before I hit start, the first one would be between 1 and 20. The number 1 through 20, you can put the number in as many times as you like, and it's not just limited to people who purchased anything. Okay, so here we go. We are so close. We're so close. Okay, we got a winner. We got a winner. Okay, let's hit stop. Okay, we have a winner. Let me refresh because I think I only saw it once. Okay. So the winner is, I see Cassandra, number 14. Cassandra, number 14. You are the winner of the bunny bucks. Thank you so much. Cassie wins that $5 bunny bucks. Congratulations. Congratulations, Cassie. The winner chicken dinner for you. Okay. Let's do round 2. Okay. Now this number, I already have the number picked out. So The next winner will pick a number between 21 and 30. 21 and 30. And go. Woohoo! We have a winner. Stop, stop, stop. We have a winner, number 22. And right off the get-go, right out of the gates, we had Leona. Leona got it right away. There you go. Congratulations, Leona. You did it. Good for you, girl. Congratulations. All right, let me put you down. Leona for $5 bunny bucks. Okay, and that will go on in your file as a credit against a future purchase. Okay, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Excuse me. Okay, and $5 bunny bucks winner. And let me put the date on here. 5/4/25. Okay, and there you go. And if you have bunny buck credits building up, don't hesitate. Come on to the sale and see if I have anything you like, and we'll use your credit against your purchase. So you could save on the item or you could save on the shipping, whichever, you know. I just take it off the top end on the invoice. So again, thank you all so very much. Thank you all for the thumbs up. Thank you guys for hanging in there. Again, thank you so much to all my new subscribers that came on over from Dee's channel. I appreciate you all so very much. Again, guys, if you don't know, Dee and I will be doing a sale tentatively on the 28th of May, which is a Thursday evening at 7 p.m. and it's going to be on her channel. All right, she's going to advertise for that, and I'll try to post something about it. But if y'all know Dee, you know where to go. Also, invoicing should be out to you by Thursday. What else do I want to say? Okay, and also love and prayers. Please, please, please send all your love and prayers to George, the antique nomad. He's going through a medical issue at the moment, and he really needs all the support and prayers to get through this. For the details, you can always go to the Antique Nomad channel, and he did put out a video himself, and they do have a GoFundMe, okay, set up for him to help him. All right. With that, I will see you all next Sunday. I believe next Sunday is Mother's Day, and I will see you here at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And thank you again also very, very much for coming to my sale today. And I hope I can find you some more fun things next week. All right. And thanks, guys. We'll see you next week. And have a great week coming up. Have a blessed week. Okay, stay safe. Love you guys. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.